Greetings, Helldivers. It is Commander J. Today we're going to be reviewing the AR-2 Coyote from the new Dust Devils Warbond. I'm going to be honest, this gun sucks. There's still a lot of work to be done with this weapon. Not really, it's actually pretty good. But with that out of the way, let's take a look at this bad excuse of a weapon. The Coyote can be obtained in the first page of the Dust Devils Warbond for the price of 35 medals. So it's not all that hard to grind. It's pretty easy. Now for the damage, this weapon does 75 ballistic damage and does 100 fire damage. It's medium pen. Now, in case you didn't know, the way fire damage works is that the bigger the enemy, the more damage the fire will do to said enemy. For example, if you light a warrior on fire, that's going to do less damage than if a spewer gets lit on fire. So relative to how big the enemies are, it will do more damage the bigger they are. So this is kind of like the base damage. Now the Coyote comes with 8 spare mags with 45 rounds each. Altogether that is a total of 405 rounds. That is quite a lot of rounds, especially for me, who always uses the Scorcher. That thing has 5 spare mags with 20 rounds each, so that is a whole lot of weaponry. Now, all this sounds good on paper, but how does this handle in the battlefield? Against bugs, this does pretty well. It is one of the bug weapons. It can easily take care of warriors, alpha commanders, and will handle most threats in the bug front. Spewers, scavengers aren't even a threat, to be honest. It only really struggles with stalkers, but then again, everything struggles with stalkers. Those are the most annoying little brats in the game. I absolutely hate stalkers. But anyway, if you can notice them in time, you will have enough time from you spawning them to them reaching you to be able to kill them with the Coyote. And make sure to always go for headshots. Overall, this is a pretty good weapon for the bugs, and I can see why. I mean, it is the Dust Devils Warbond. This is the bug. This is meant to be the bug fighting Warbond, so it kind of makes sense. Now, a little editor's note here. I forgot to include this in the original video, but there is one thing that this weapon really does struggle with, and that is knockback. It doesn't really do any knockback damage, doesn't do any stagger damage. So, dealing with large amounts of hordes, especially stalkers, again, those freaking stalkers, it's not going to do very well. It's basically kind of like a breaker incendiary, in the sense that it can kill stuff easily. It's just that the stagger force is just not there. So that is something you will have to keep in mind. Now against the Illuminate, this does quite well against the Horde, the Voteless Horde. Same like the bugs, pretty easy, just spray and hit, pray. Pretty simple, pretty easy, takes out hordes of enemies pretty well. However, in the case of flesh mobs, it doesn't really do very well. Flesh mobs having 6,000 damage, it is not really a good idea to go and spraying it with your primary, and you should probably never do that. Instead of spraying it with your primary, you should probably take out the majority of its health with grenades or secondary, something else, and then maybe finish off the flesh mob with your primary. As for the Overseers, this also does pretty well. A few short bursts from the Coyote will take care of them pretty easily. Again, all of the same weak points. The Overseers, get them in the head. And for the flying variety, just get them in their jetpacks. Now, against the bots, I'm pretty sure I don't know if I have any footage of me fighting the bots with the Coyote, but it is, man, the Coyote is a decent weapon for the automatons. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. I don't know if it's because I'm bad or because this weapon is just not meant for fighting bots, I mean, but it is a regular weapon, your Liberator, your Liberator Penetrator, that type of stuff. It's nothing too crazy, just another regular AR, but I mean, it does turn them on fire. So you do get the extra little kick. But then again, you also get that with like the laser and like flamethrowers and all that. Honestly, I feel like fire doesn't do that much in the bot front, which is why I feel like maybe the Coyote doesn't do as good on the bot front than, let's say, the squids or the bugs. But overall, I feel like if you want to take something that is consistent, does good damage, it's medium penetration, the Coyote is a good place to go. I would personally recommend the Penetrator, the Liberator Penetrator, or maybe the Scorcher. I mean, I kind of have a bias. I absolutely love the Scorcher. But comparing the Scorcher to the Coyote is still a very, very good gun. I know I just said it sucks, but it is a very good gun. And if you want something that can get the job done really quickly and can handle hordes pretty well, the Coyote is the way to go. It will easily be able to take out hordes. It might take some trouble with some more armored enemies like Devastators or Overseers, but it can still take them on pretty well. Now, before we end off the video, I would like to thank all of you for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it, and thank you for 7 subscribers. That's right, we have 7 subscribers now. I know most of y'all are like people that I know, but I mean, it's still nice to see that little number go up, even if it is by a little bit, even if it is the people who I know, but I mean, it's a start. And I'm pretty sure that pretty soon I'll have multiple of these beautiful people watching my videos, and I can't wait to see what will go on in the future. So yeah, that was my review on the AR-2 Coyote. Commander J out.